myself,
Hey,
probably handle it.
friends. All right, man. Now
Act
I
like
just
I'm
got
not
to get
even here,
happy.
man.
I've got to get your website to come up so that it lets me watch me live. It's not showing me live on your website. Huh. I'll give it a minute, see if it comes through. Happiness Without Guilt, HWG. Hello, everybody. This is Bryan Cannotell. I'm out kayaking today. Once again, having issues with YouTube. I'm out on the little intercoastal waterway I often show, and I'm about to hit some serious wave action. So I think I'm going to spin. This right here is the little island I often show from the beach area. I'm actually going to paddle us up and take us on a couple little journeys around it. All right, Hog, I'm going to try to get your channel back up again and see if I'm live on it.
We have Southern Gypsy and Token Pirate 420 UK in the chat.
Thank you for joining us, guys. Now that's weird, Hog, because I have the split screen and I have your channel up, but it's not giving me any live option. So I'll try here. It's real windy out today, but I've managed to get into the leeward side of the island. Now straight ahead, you'll see docks. The docks go around to the condos. Well, just before you get to the condos is where my street actually runs out at that I live on. I'll pull us up in here real quick. See what we got going up in here. Been a lot of high tides lately. Show you guys what the little island's like. There's a nice coconut. And it's got milk in it and it's fairly fresh. We'll take that one back with us. I might have actually got some free coconut milk. That one feels good. Oh, I see a dinosaur. That right there is the tide line. That's where the water's been washing up to lately. So all this up here, people have been messing with, so they've dug these out. Of course, there's only parts of them. There's the front of the shell. There's the back of a shell. I'm not seeing a tail anywhere. There's another front of a shell. That one's pretty bad. See if we see a tail laying around anywhere. No, no tails. But we got part of a carapace. I'm gonna try this YouTube thing again. I may have to close it and reopen it. Let's go down through here. These, of course, if anybody's been with me before, have seen are the mangrove trees. And these little things spiking up out of the ground are their roots. And the little baby fish come hide in here. There's the back of another one, actually the back of two of them. But once again, we have no tails attached. Evidence of people. We've had some bonfires in here. Peaceful out here today. Here we got another piece of one.
We have JB in the chat. We have Nate Germ in the chat.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming in. I'm on a little island right off the coast from the park I normally go to. Looking around, seeing what we got. There's lots and lots of partials. Well, there's a tiny one. But we're not seeing any backs and tails. Oh, here we have a tree that uprooted in the past. That's the bottom of a tree. It's pretty cool. A couple more. It's a shame people leave all their trash behind. Here we go. It's a cedar tree and it's still alive, even though it got blowed over. That's how deep its roots were. Wow, there's some big boys been up in here. Those are real big. I wonder why it's only the tops of them.
JB says crazy roots.
They're kind of weird to walk on. It's like you stand on top of something and then it falls over with you. I see a rubber ball. Oh, big hole in it. I should have brought a trash bag with me, but I didn't. I'll spend just another minute or so down here and we'll go back on the water and we'll go up around to the other end. This end is on the back side of the island from the way the tide comes in. Oh, I'm scared of. See if we can get close to it. Got a heron. Let's go fly. There he goes. This right here is a little swamp. And it doesn't smell so good, so I'm not going to walk through it. There's another back end of one. I'm seeing lots and lots and lots of the partials. That's a big guy, but no tail. They're no fun without the tail. I thought I'd see a lot of driftwood and stuff on this end of the island, but I'm not really seeing that. Wow, that sucker right there is the size of a dinner plate. Make a huge mask out of that. That'd be kind of cool. Of course, it'd be weird to have a dead animal over your face. See a life vest. I knew I saw a life vest last week when I came up here, and I tried to get in here to it, and I couldn't find it. When I got in here, it's a little kid vest. And I looked all over. There's a rubber ball or a rubber ring off over there too. I'll throw that in the wash machine and into the garage sale. Lumber. That's another thing you find a lot of, people's docks breaking apart and coming off into the islands and woods. See another, wow, a tail. Awesome. Here we go. A big one with a tail. There's a real big one, but it ain't got a tail. I found a tail. Right, we'll head back this way toward the canoe. Kayak, they keep calling it a canoe. Sort of bird. Oh, look, I got a lizard. Run off. I was hoping he'd show his big old pouch he usually has. Must be a female. If it was male, he has a. Nope, it's a male. You see him do it? There he goes. Saying, don't mess with me.
I don't know what you're looking at.
The male lizard has a red little thing under his throat he keeps poking out, but he's done run away now. Oh, there he is. Right down at the bottom of this, like in the V where the grass comes up, there's a lizard in there, and he'll probably throw out his little red neck thing. We'll play now. You see him? There's a bug crawling below him. He's gonna run off. Yeah, they have a little throat pouch that when they poke it out, it's bright red. He did it a time or two at first, but quit that. right, this is southern tip. I'm gonna have to find a place to store my booty. And then after I sit down, I'm gonna try to get the YouTube to come up one more time. Alrighty. Give me just a minute, folks. I shouldn't lose you, but I'm going to try to pull up a YouTube. We had this all going good earlier. The test worked perfect. Yeah, see, mine's still not showing you as even live. There we go. Found you. I'm live now. I'll come back to you in just a minute, folks. All right. That's crazy. Combs, buddy. Hey, how's it going? I'm trying to get a split screen here. I did it, I think. Southern Coaster, cheers, buddy. This is Bryan Cannotell. I'm running live on Hog's channel because ours failed. I'm gonna look back through here and see what people have been saying. Bom dia, JB. Havana 40 ounce. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Nate Germ, Token Pirate. Looks like I'm getting up toward the top, and Southern Gypsy. We are outside of Bradenton, Florida on the Intercoastal Waterway. Alrighty. And it says that I'm working. Wedge this camera back in here again. Thank you guys that are sitting here hanging with me for a minute. You know what, while we're sitting here, let me flip this camera around for a second, take a couple tugs with you guys. Whoa, point it down a little low. Raise you up some. There we go. Oh, whew. Breathe. Brought me a little sneak of toke with some cake, baby. Cheers, guys. Got me a nice big drink. What I'm going to attempt to do is take us around this island to the north side where the big party area is. Give you a little brief view of the big party area. I want to make sure I don't lose my little treasures here. So I'm going to put the part with the tail inside of my compartment in the back. I've got I've got one in the making at the house right now. I take and I paint on them, and like welcome to Florida or something, you know. But if somebody wants something particular, I'll put it on there, and then I varnish the whole thing, about 3-4 coats of varnish, so it's completely sealed in. And back when I lived in Florida in 2001 to 2005, me and the kids had found some, and we had made them, and we had made them all into uh, like masks and stuff. And we found some when we were moving recently, and they were all still in perfect shape, except for the missing tail. It always seems to happen. But what I do now, though, is I take and I get some hot glue and get it glued in there real good. I think I've got a YouTube stream going hog, but I'm not getting any chat coming through it for some reason. Let me see if it. See what's happening here. See if I'm live. Hey, cool. Alrighty. So I am active. Alrighty. Give this a little flip around. Button my vest back up so I'm all legals. Let's go for some more fun. Looks like the wind's died a little more. Boy, when I first come out today, it was almost about 16, 18-inch chop. And I was like, well, there's no way we're going to be able to have a camera out on the front of a kayak on a day like today. But she's settling down as the day progresses. See if I can get this a little straighter for you guys. Alrighty. We're now over on the north side of that little island. There's a house right here being rebuilt. The fish are right in front of us. Let's see if we can get around here and get them to jump for us. This water around here is anywhere from a foot to about 5-6 feet deep. And then you have these little channels that cut through the water. And mullet like to swim across the flats and do a lot of jumping. Last week while I was out here, just about the same spot. Here, I'll flip around. Right over in there beside that dock, there was a school of minnows, and there was big fish chasing them, and it looked like the water was bubbling. I'm like, what in the world's going on? Because from this distance, I couldn't tell. And as I got closer and closer, I realized it was thousands of fish just jumping this way and that way and the other way. A little entry onto the island here. We'll land across the way there. Oh, that was right in front of me. They're tormenting me. They're jumping right outside of camera range. With that over there are the islands, Santa Maria. I'm sorry, Anna Maria. With a pelican about to come across our view. Fishing. Get another one to jump. Yep, they're jumping. Right in front of the canoe, I've got boom, boom, mullet jumping all around me. That didn't look like a mullet, that last one. The last one almost looked like a bonefish. Everybody keeps telling me you can come out here and go bonefish on the flat. Bonefish fishing on the flat. I haven't yet tried it. No, that's not a mullet. That one was. Yeah, it is. Can't tell if y'all are seeing the mullets or not. If we're getting into some chalk now, coming around this side of the island. Sorry, west side. Get a little wind in the mic. See if I can't bury it down here a little bit. Condos across the way there. Oops, went too far. Oh, that over there is Siesta Key. That down there is Lido Key.
Two of Augusta's children who fled east from the Poison Sea, daughter of the richest family in Westeros, and anarch rebel Johnson, whose mother died before they should have
Big
any
party
lives, which
area
is
where
where
the
the show
folks come
Game of
in.
Thrones really begins.
Actually, I'll show this
Coming up
beach, then
next
go
from
around to
Roar,
the other.
the series kicks off north of the Wall, where three members of the
That
Night
barrel
Watch
has
swore
moved.
protectors of Westeros from
That
everything
big
to
plastic
come,
barrel
have a run-in with a supernatural White Walker. A bit
was
further
up on
south
the
in
beach
Winterfell, we
last
meet
week,
the rest of the
and now
Stark
it's down
family
almost in
in
the
honor of
water.
Ned Stark, who we know, his wife Catelyn, and their five children:
Go up
Robb,
around this.
Sansa, Arya, Bran, and Rickon. There's also Ned's bastard son, Jon Snow, and Theon Greyjoy, the eldest living son of Lord Balon Greyjoy of the Iron Islands. Theon was taken as a hostage during his father's failed uprising against Westeros, but he's not dead, as is ward. Each of the Stark children also have their own past. Arya, the firstborn, is an adventurer who dared to escape the king, which results in his setting Castalia under some very questionable circumstances. King Robert decides the job should be his. First, he travels to Winterfell along with his wife, Cersei Lannister, Cersei's brother, Jaime Lannister, the king's son, and their mother, Margaery, who's the king's daughter, Tyrion Lannister, one of Aegon's. Once at Winterfell, Robert convinces him to take the fight by promising to marry his son, Joffrey, first Lannister, to Ned's daughter, Sansa, also of the same brotherhood of the name. Fortunately, young Bran Stark, although to climb Winterfell's towers, spots Jaime and Cersei doing a little bit of incest. Bran is troubled and
Glad I
he
didn't
uses
set
his
in over
magic
by my
to
house.
dissuade them, obviously, and keep their secret.
shifted. It was blowing me toward the island before, but now it's blowing toward my house.
while Japan is more anticipated to reach
Turn around and
more specifics, higher
paddle
altitude
home, I
winds
guess.
early in the fall. Lord Commander of the 94th James Ormont takes a shine to John and makes him
Pretty good
Master
swell.
Sailor. And his airboat sword, made of highly prized and rare Philippine steel. Back at Winterfell, recovering men
Oh, ducks.
endured
Ducks.
along with Huey and his family's lives. Highly
Ducks. Big
prized and
ducks.
rare Philippine
Mallard.
steel. Back at Winterfell, recovering Bran Stark is
Oh,
attacked by
that's bad.
wolves.
Mallard ducks.
Bran led his men cowardly while Tarly, Commander of the Ninth Fleet, Samuel Robertson, takes a shine to John and makes him his personal steward, along with Huey and his family's heirloom sword, made of highly prized and rare
Big old heron. That heron.
Back
Oh,
at
they just flew
Winterfell,
out over me.
recovering Bran Stark is attacked by sharks.
I just did everything. There's a pelican and a squirrel and a heron. Two ducks. I just scared them all.
Landing to Northgate.
Yeah, ducks are skitty. Boy,
As
that was close enough
Winterfell
to
became
a
part of
shotgun
the
blast. I would have had me
King's
for
Landing,
dinner. And them were big, nice ducks.
aka Littlefinger,
I'm right here.
Robert's younger brother Renly, and Lord Varys, a eunuch who runs the King's
When I'm
Fleet.
headed home in a couple weeks to Tennessee, and they are legal to hunt there on my land.
In the UK, Robert has an eldest daughter named Gregor the
Wow.
Game, aka the
Just
Mountain
catch some
Dweller,
night.
King.
Beautiful.
We also meet Sandor Seaworth, the
You know
Flowers
what?
of
We're gonna
Winterfell,
drag through.
Guardian secret
I'm
lovers.
not gonna try to go around that point because that's
Before
pushing up
Sansa
waves.
catches up with her childhood friend, Littlefinger.
How did you know I was coming to King's Landing?
He tells her
We're
that
gonna.
Varys
Whoa! It
himself
just be hard.
knows.
That's the fastest I've gone this whole trip.
Then, meanwhile, discovers that King Robert has a number
Alrighty.
of bastard children stashed around the city, including Gendry, a local blacksmith's apprentice.
Oh,
Word
Nelly.
reaches Winterfell from the capital. Catelyn runs into Tyrion
I
and is
almost leaned
arrested
too
for what
much.
she believes is the attempted murder of her son. They head to
Let me
Catelyn's
get the
sister
battery.
Lysa Arryn's castle, known as the Eyrie, and then
Alrighty.
7 hell drinks.
Camera.
Tyrion demands a trial by combat, and a wily knight named Bronn volunteers to be his champion.
This is the East End.
Bronn wins the fight, and they leave. Ned is attacked in the
I
street
guess
by
that was
Jaime,
the
who
party
claims
beach
he's the
over
one
there
landing. While recovering, Ned figures out the secret that Jon
because I'm
Arryn had
not
discovered
recognizing
and
this
then
as a spot.
presumably got him
Is that
killed.
it over there?
Cersei's children are not actually Robert Baratheon's, but
Huh.
were fathered by her
I've got to
brother,
drag the canoe
Jaime.
through there, and I don't see a
It's
spot.
the blonde hair.
The kayak.
That's the clue. It sounds like something King Robert would be furious about if he weren't mortally
We'll just
wounded
make a
during the
way.
Cleansing Chronicles. He names Ned his regent and protector of the realm before he dies, but Cersei straight up ignores this and declares that her son, Joffrey,
Gonna
is the
make
new
sure we
king.
don't spill
To be
nothing.
crowned within a fortnight.
Robert's brother Renly declares himself the king of Westeros.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is where I need to be.
Ned suggests that
That
Renly
is the
will
party
lose
beach right over
and
there.
would rightfully be the next in line.
Stannis is your older brother.
Ned refuses to swear loyalty to Joffrey and is arrested.
Your son has no claim to the
Another little
throne.
low
Renly, of course,
bayou.
is in the
Fortunately,
capital
it's empty.
assembling an army, and Cersei
I
and the
see
small
something over
council
here. Let me
manipulate
just see what it
Sansa
is.
into writing to Robb and asking him to bend the
Looks like
knee
a
to Joffrey.
tire.
You must write to Lady Catelyn. Then your brother, the eldest, knows his name.
It
Hoping to
is.
save his family, Ned makes a false confession and says Joffrey is the real true king.
I come before you to confess my
Surreal.
treason.
But Joffrey has him killed anyway.
Bring me his head.
Arya, in disguise, heads north to the Wall along with
Oh,
Robert's
well.
bastard Gendry. Robb Stark assembles an army loyal to the Starks from across the north, who all agree that they should declare independence from the
I want to look
Lannisters
at it
in
because I've got a
King's
use for
Landing.
one, but I got a use for one that's got the hole that goes all the way through.
They declare Robb the King of the North and begin a war for independence and revenge. Robb proves himself a natural leader, winning multiple battles against the Lannisters and capturing Jaime to use as a hostage. In order to win these victories, Robb agrees to marry the daughter of a crusty old lord named Walder Frey
He has a number of people whispered in my ears.
in exchange for his army's passage over the bridge that his house controls. Remember this.
on another tree that's been blown over.
I'm streaming live right now for Brian, maybe. I don't know if I told you.
Oh no, I hadn't made it far enough. I had further to go around this end than I thought I did. Not a while. That poor tree. It almost took up the ones near it. Use it as a lean-to. As long as the wind don't stand it back up on you. I noticed that last week. It's part of a boat. I think it's part of a water retention system or some such for a boat. This is Party Beach. These were the little beaches I was looking at. As you can see, people don't take care of stuff. Looks like over there they've been cutting the trees up for firewood. Take a minute to wander up this way just a second. Appreciate the 5 people that are still hanging out listening. Looks like the center of this island is a great big marshy area. There's an actual tire in there, like a real tire. Holy cow, how does a real tire? Must have floated out here. Let's go look at it. Holy cow, it's a big one. Bronco. I just stuck a thorn through my shoe. Crud. Hold on one second here. Ah. Oh, it's not a thorn, it's a fishbone. Stuck a fishbone through my shoe. Oh, the guys with the paddle boat are coming back now that it's got me. No, it ain't a paddle boat. There's a boat, 2 boats coming up here. I guess I better return to my kayak. I was thinking this would be a great place to plant some hemp, but this is a very busy little island. It would not make it. Like the news. Little dog's got a life vest. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. No, you stay out of my boat. Stay out of my boat. Go play. Hello. I'm just about to head off. I'm gonna. Yeah, I know that wind. I'm glad it's gonna push me back in. I actually went around the backside of the island, and it's good until you get right up by the other set of beaches, and then all that's a nightmare right there. So I'm dragging it, trying to get off the island now. Sorry about that. Trade your places. Thank you. Oh, get set up here again before I get in. Yeah, I'm live streaming my kayak. All right, you have a good one. Here comes a big boat, and he ain't slowing down. That's not good. It's gonna get real bumpy in here in just a second. Crud, dude. Try to beat them waves. I don't want to get flipped though. Here they come. 1, 2, got it. Ha ha ha. Didn't tip me. Yeah, see my chat still says the same thing it did when I put it in there. Am I the last person in chat, Hog? I'm headed back toward the beach area. This is the island. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fast ride home. I'm gonna have to shoot for a cross space. Oh man, these waves are big. Not too far. Come on, turn, you stupid canoe. There we go. Now we're headed to the beach. Oh, the wind's trying to blow me around back. Yeah, I know, canoe. Kayak face. I hear you now. Oh, cool. Thank you. Broke. Yeah, cool. I'll head back here to the beach. I may be heading back here to the beach backwards. This wind is what pushed me into the waves, of course. Ah, there, I got the right angle now. Yay. Those two girls said it took them a half hour to go from over there to the island where we're headed now. It takes 5 minutes or less to get back. There's a moon on top of the post over there, but I don't know. Yeah. See if he'll come into the picture. I don't know. Nope. Oh, wow, the dude with the paddle boats aren't back. I wonder what happened to them. First people we saw when we left. Yeah, there's no sitting on top of the oyster beds today. get in here. I'll bring up the live chat. I might lose picture for a minute, but here we go. Oh, we had Tyson coming in. Why? Wrong ground. Alrighty. Pull you up. Lost the paddle. This is a little park in my neighborhood that the Fangs pointed at right this second. Come sit down here for a second. Oh. All right. Flip this around here. A little different view. Our neighborhood has a little place that you can keep them. Throw mine in the back of the truck. Bring it back and forth. Try to comment to the chats one last time, but my still doesn't want to cooperate with me. It's weird, dude. Sometime during the week you can hammer out a plan. And move a little bit. There we go. Oh, I see. I got some people on here now. Smurfalicious, PA Camouflage, Ball for Life, Stody. I appreciate everybody who dropped by Hog's channel to see me today. Yes, I'm outside of Bradenton, Florida. Yeah, I had to drag my canoe across the little island because it was too much of a wind to try to paddle around that end. Flip this around here. There we go. Oh, I do appreciate everybody who showed up today. Hey, Hog, you still alive there, buddy? Oh. May have to go on an adventure. put Hawk to sleep. Yep, I'm about ready to load everything up. Cool, cool. That's cool. Okay, so you're on a delay. That's cool. Um, ready, ready to go ahead and call it a day on this one, buddy. I appreciate it very much. I thank everybody in the chat too. Much appreciated. Peace out, everybody. Yes, very much.